Welcome back, Hive Mind. This is Shalazar with Hive Mind Gaming, coming at you with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today, this is just going to be a quick one. We're going to take a look at Zavia. They just fixed her clan boss attack AI. So what we're going to do is we're going to sub her out for Frozen Banshee, and we're going to compare the two with their damage and see which one comes up with the best damage. So let's get into her kit real quick. Her kit is attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 40% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. Her A2 is attacks all enemies 2 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. And that books up to 75% chance. And then her A3 is attacks all enemies. Enemies killed by this skill cannot be revived. Deals damage from all poison debuffs on the target instantly. Poison debuffs will only deal half of the standard damage when this skill hits bosses. So this is the skill that she would use on Auto. And so this is the skill that they fixed. This is the skill they took it out of her AI options. So she will not use this on Auto anymore. So that's a good thing because we don't want her to blow up her poisons. We want them to tick. And then her A4, this is only when Bellinor is in the group, which Bellinor is going to be in the group, which I'll explain that in a moment. It attacks one enemy, applies a debuff spread, which has a 0 effect on the clan boss, taking 4 random debuffs from the target and placing them on all enemies. So this actually has no effect at all on the clan boss because there's no other targets to put debuffs on. And I did test it just to make sure that I'm telling you correctly. And then her aura is increases ally attack in all battles by 33%. Then we've got her Masteries. So this is the Masteries I've got on her. And as with all Masteries, only use this as a guide, not as what you should do, because every team's going to be different. She is in an unkillable team, so we are running Grim Resolve instead of the Heart of Glory. So Grim Resolve is going to increase damage inflicted by 5% when attacking with 50% HP or less. So, and then we've got her in Lore of Steel with Evil Eye and Master Hexer. Now, when it comes to Evil Eye, it's because I use her in other places too. This will have no effect at all on the clan boss. And then over here, we went down to Giant Slayer because of her 3-hit A1. All right. So that's pretty much how she looks. Her stats, we've got her at 40k HP, 3.9k attack with 1.8 defense. Her speed has to be at 206 for this composition. We've got her at 100% crit rate, 135% crit damage. Resistance we don't care about, and accuracy. Accuracy is way high, but again, I use her in other locations, so that's the reason that's so high. If I wanted to min-max her, I can obviously lower the accuracy and try to find more crit damage and attack. So maybe at some point, because I did pull a second Zavia at one point, and she's just protecting my vault right now. Maybe at some point I will build that Zavia up and min-max this one for clan boss and see what kind of damage I can pull out of her. But for now, this is what I've got her set up as. All right, and then her emissary, the one that will be going up against her, is going to be Frozen Banshee. All right, so Frozen Banshee, she doesn't use her A2 at all in clan boss, so we'll just look at the other two. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has an 80% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. And that books up to 100% chance if the target is under poison sensitivity buff. All right, and then her A3 is attacks one enemy, places a 25% poison sensitivity debuff for 2 turns. And then her aura is increase ally accuracy in all battles by 35%. Now, when she's not in Clan Boss, she does have this that actually fills the turn meter of all allies by 2% for each debuff on the target. So this is actually pretty huge if she used it, because one, it would throw your speed tunes out of sync if she ever used this. So the fact that she doesn't use this is interesting. I'm actually surprised that she doesn't use that, because that could be a significant turn meter boost on the clan with the clan boss, because he's got so many. You want him to have so many debuffs at the time that you use that ability. And so this is what we've got for her masteries. It's the standard clan boss, straight down the left side of the map there. And then this is what we've got for her support tree. All right, so for her stats, we've got 28 HP, 3k attack, 2.3k defense, 101% crit rate. Her speed has to be a 206. We have 144% crit damage and accuracy at 240. Now, if we could min-max this one, the min-max would be lower the defense and find some more crit damage and attack. So her attack is just barely a little lower than Zavia's, but her crit damage is a little bit higher. So other than that, they're fairly similar in stats. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set up our fight here. So this is my normal clan boss team. So I've got the 2 man-eaters, I've got a Valkyrie, I've got Bellinor, and I've got Frozen Banshee. Now, a lot of people who don't have Dracomorph, for this comp to work, it's very difficult, because you want someone who's got defense down and weaken. So Bellinor fits that bill. His first ability, or his A2, has both of those abilities. So he's very good for this composition. He will actually be even better with Zavia in the group, because he has the buddy skills. Him and her have buddy skills. Now, her buddy skill is useless against the clan boss, but his buddy skill is really good against the clan boss when Zavia's in the team, because his buddy skill activates her poison splash, the one that attacks 3 times and does the poison. So very, very good ability, because he attacks and then she attacks. So it's very nice, very nice. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this fight set up, and then what we will do is I'll come back out, and then we'll come back at the end and show what this composition does with the damage and everything in it, and see what the final numbers are. And then we'll come back and we'll sub out Zavia, and we'll go from there and see side by side who has the better numbers. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this one on auto, and then we'll come back toward the end and see who's got the best numbers. All right, so here we are, right at 40 million damage. And that's about what I do, anywhere from 38 to 42-ish. I think in that ballpark is usually where I'm at. So that's what I typically do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and come out of here, and we're going to sub out, whoops, not you. We're going to sub out Zavia for Frozen Banshee. and then we're going to run the exact same comp. Everything else is going to stay exactly the same. And then what we'll do is we'll come back toward the end. Got the little buddy pass there. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and run this with Zavia in the team, and we're going to see how she does and come back from there. All right, we'll be back in a moment. All right, so here we are on turn count 47. We're right at 40 million damage. Pretty much exactly where we were with Frozen Banshee. I'm not seeing much difference, guys. I mean, Frozen Banshee is a rare, Zavia is a Lego, and they're doing the exact same damage. And this is even with Zavia having her teammate, her partner on the team that helps her, that activates one of her abilities for her. There it is. 41.3 million. And Frozen Banshee did 41.24 million. Wow. Just amazing that a rare outshines this legendary. So there you have it. I think even though she did just a slightly less than a million damage more, she's a legendary compared to the rare. So it's, in my opinion, I think that's a win for Frozen Banshee. Absolutely a win for Frozen Banshee. So if you pull Zavia, I don't think I would worry about leveling her up and decking her out for Clan Boss. I would just use her in Arena and Dragon and Fire Knight, things like that. I don't think I would worry about Clan Boss at all. I mean, though it was a good fix for her, I don't think she is the champion for Clan Boss. I just don't. I think Frozen Banshee has the better multipliers, is my guess. That, and with poison sensitivity. And I did try a test to see if I took out Valkyrie and used Frozen Banshee. So it was Frozen Banshee and Zavia on the same team, and it was even way less damage. I mean, a lot less damage. So yeah, I don't think so. So here's their stats side by side. The only two that really matter is the crit damage and the attack, because everything else should be the same. The crit, they're both at 100% crit rate. They're both at 206 speed, and we don't care about their defense and HP. So Zavia has 3.9k attack, and Frozen Banshee has 3.1k attack, and then Zavia has 135 crit damage, where Frozen Banshee has 144% crit damage. So Zavia has a higher attack, where Frozen Banshee has a higher crit damage multiplier. Now that could be a lot of it, and I'm not naive to the fact that could be a lot of it. But 9% crit damage shouldn't make that big of a difference between the damage output of a rare versus a legendary character. So, legendary champion. So, I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comment what you guys think about this side by side, this battle royale, and let me know your comments, what you think about Zavia's changes, if it's worth it, or are you gonna just stick with Frozen Banshee. So, other than that, guys, if you like what you've seen and you want to see more, just hit the like button and join the hive by hitting the subscribe button. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.